Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm 12GG Gaming, as you may or may not already know. My name is Smith. And today, we've already gotten through this. Welcome to part 2 of the little thing I'm doing for my dad. Today I have chosen the, see it's showing the map and everything, and this is where you choose what vehicles you do. I've chosen my P-36G Hawk Fighter, which is the best one I have in this. Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, so I am not good at realistic battles, okay? It is so much harder to fly planes in realistic mode. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold C to look around. As you can see, there's the guns firing. You can kind of see them shooting out the front right there. Either way, do a quick reload by double tapping R. Anyway, right click to zoom. Now I'm not going to be playing this whole thing like this, but this video will be hopefully dedicated to 2 battles. One realistic mode battle, and one arcade mode battle for air and land. This video will be for just air. The next one will be for land. Now, you might have just seen this guy up here flashing. And by the way, I'm holding Alt to get the mouse to come up. That means he just said something down here. And the guy in green over here, oh, whoops. The guy in green over here, this is my wingman. However, he's not really that close now, is he? Either way, it doesn't really make that much sense to have a wingman if you do not have someone playing with you. But either way, the way that you fly this is you use S to throttle back, and when you're on the ground, you press S again and hold it for brake. You hold W to increase the throttle to full. If you continue to press W, it will put it almost in overdrive, and if it might be a little hard to see, but if you notice right here, there are these little flaps, and watch what happens when I push the gas in all the way. See, they close, just like they would on the real thing. Anyway, if we look underneath and hit O on the keyboard, that's how you pull up this. Now I'm having to hold 3 keys at one time. Wait a minute, am I even holding the right button? Well, anyway. You can see the guns, the struts, and what would be the fuel, air, engine, and oil boxes, maybe water boxes in there. I can't exactly show them all off right now, but anyway. And in this mode, a series of things can go wrong. And by the way, these gauges don't really make that much effect. Here's rudder. Here's roll. And the way you pitch it up and down is you use your mouse. Moving the mouse up on the mouse pad will move it up. Same thing for down, if you go down. Now there is actual, like, if you're not careful, you will rip your wings off. F will do flaps, space will do bombs, G will do landing gear, R will reload your weapons in arcade mode, E will start your engine, if I remember correctly, or something like that. If you hold C, you can look around. And it will, let me just tap tab right here, and you can actually see the other team, what they're flying in, I believe. Okay, never mind, you can't see what they're flying in. But you can see your team, yellow is you, green is your wingman, and blue is your teammate, red is obviously the enemy. It'll show you what their score is, what they're flying in technically, a bomber, what type of shape it is, fighter, everything. And it'll show you what they're flying too. Either way, so the point of this is, if I hit M right here, we are supposed to capture certain points, destroy boats and submarines and all these other things, and of course take out other people. Now, like I said, I am not good at this, so yeah. And the way you do that is you just simply move your mouse. If you look, you can actually see this little circle cursor. That is where my mouse cursor is, and then the airplane crosshair tries to follow it, and that redirects where the plane is going to go. And it will just automatically fold itself back out. But anyway, enough said. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to try to make this quick, but not too quick. Either way, I'm going to try to make this sort of action-packed, so that way it's actually somewhat, fun to watch. Of course, this isn't really just made for anybody. This is more or less just a gift from my dad, so I would understand if this video did not get that many views. Either way, so I think I've explained the game pretty well. And yeah, you can see all the fire going everywhere. I might just have to cut and come back. Never mind. Going down. Of course, if you're not careful, you will literally not be able to pull your nose up. I'm going to see if I can at all attack these boats. Going first person just for the heck of it. As you can see, I accidentally hit space, so it said no bombs. Reduce speed. See, I can't just pull it up like I can in the arcade mode. So you have to be very careful, and it actually turns a lot more. And you can red out and black out a whole lot easier. And if you sort of get a little bit of that G tolerance thing, it can be very difficult. And by decreasing gas and using flaps, you can actually make it a lot easier to turn and all this other stuff. I'm just trying to see if I can at all damage these guys. No, I can't. I remember on some of the other planes, you could, in fact, actually damage boats with the planes. And you can see down in the bottom left corner the enemy counter, blue and red. Red and the number shows how many of the enemy is left. Blue and the number shows how many of us are left. Alright. Do a quick check behind me. That guy does not seem to be following me, but this guy is. This is where I die. Whoa. Redirected. Redirected. Oh, goodness. Whoa. This thing is not maneuverable. These things are more like just regular strike fighters. There he is. Do a quick roll. No. Maybe. Come on. Oh, I'm dead. Well, there we go. That's it.